Hi guys, this is Eunice and welcome to my channel. On a Sunday evening, I decided to go ahead and do a little quick book sale to show you some of the books and so forth that I do have in my bookstore, and also to let you know why I picked those particular books up. But before we get into that, I'm going to talk to you just a little bit about the journal. You know, I've been working on the journal. So I finally finished the journal. And I told you once I finished it, I was going to show you the finished product. And this is going to be my 2024 planner right here and so forth. And I got my little memo pad. And as I go through it, I'm going to let you know, how this all came about and the little flaws that is in this one, but won't be in the new ones that I am doing. I'm also going to show you real quick the book covers that I finally did get from Amazon. Okay, so this is the nice big journal. This is the print that I chose, and I found this print right in my own home. And when I seen it, I just say, okay, I really, really like this print, so I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, cut enough off and so forth, and to go ahead and use it as a book cover, which I did. The mistakes that I made with this book, this journal here, is not cutting enough and not cutting it properly or prepared. Everything was prepared for this book journal except for the final binding cut, and I just jumped up, found the cover, the book cover for it, and just went with that. When you're making your journals, if you're getting started and so forth, don't do that and so forth. Take it slowly. Uh, be prepared and take that step and make sure you cut your fabric and so forth right and so forth. Because if you don't cut the fabric right, then it's just going to mess up your book. You're going to have flaws like I did. But like I said, because I do like this print and this is my first journal and so forth, then I'm just going to use, I need one anyway. I'm just going to use this for myself and so forth and everything. And you see here in this journal, you have my notebook and so forth, and you put your name and so forth. And this is a monthly planner. This is not a day-to-day planner or anything like that. But as you can see the to-do list here, and then you got the notes here and so forth. And about to drop it. This is something that you're going to keep it at your desk and so far because it's nice and big. It's going to be your desktop and so far and all that. And just, you know, as I'm showing you how it looks in the inside, you got your to-do list and all that and everything. So I'm going to get back down here to the calendars and so forth. Because these are all just to-do lists and notes. And it's on both sides of the paper. Now, I'm thinking that this here journal is going to last for at least a year. And I'll have to see on that. And if it doesn't, I'll have to do some improvement with the pages and so forth and everything. But I'm hoping that, yeah, it'll serve me for the whole year. Okay. This is the calendar here where you can write your you can flip this over, flip this like this, and you find your calendar in the back. All 12 months and so forth and everything. And you just write your appointments and things in on your calendar and so forth and things like that. So again, like I said, this is your journal and everything. And I think it's pretty thick. I like the how I did the thing here, the spine here. I like that part. And you can see that it is quite a bit of paper in there and everything. You may not see the flaws and so forth, but I do. You might see this little piece right here sticking out and so forth. That is part of the problem. Okay, so now here is the little memo pad. Now because I do carry a little a medium to large bag and so far, I could put this in my pocketbook and so forth, carry it around and jot little notes on here and everything. As you can see, I got a little rope tied around here with a little gold bead from my jewelry stash and everything, as using it as my closer for this little memo pad and so forth. And I'm just gonna pop in the inside real quick and show you and so. And you can always attach a pencil in here, like put it on here, or just stick it in here and then close it up. So you can always have a pen and so forth. Now these pages are just plain and so forth, where you want to drop a note or something down, you know, and so forth, and things like that. Now, the new journals are not going to be this size and so forth with the monthly planner. It's not going to be this size because a lot of people like crossbodies. A lot of women like crossbodies, and things like that. And I want the little memo pads to be able to fit into those crossbodies and so forth, and things like that. Because most old crossbody, you can at least stick a pen or something in that to write with, as well as your phone and your other necessities and so forth, and things like that. So I'm hoping that these little memo pads become another part of your necessities and so forth. And they're going to be smaller enough so that you'll be able to carry them around in your crossbody handbag if that's what you prefer to carry. So it's going to be half this size. Okay. So that's the new ideal. And these are going to be limited edition right here, and everything for the journals and so forth, because I got these beautiful bright fall and holiday colors. I call them holiday colors and everything, and I got them from Amazon, and I got like 6. I may not be able to show you all of those, but anyway, it's like 6 covers here, and they are so pretty, and fall colors and so forth. So what I'm going to do is, like I said, a limited edition for the fall and winter season on these, and then I'm going to choose a color for all the, you know, to a color for to represent the business and so forth when I do the other monthly journals and so forth. But right now, I'm just basically going to get these here holiday and limited edition in. And I've already started. I already got my papers and stuff together. I already got like 3 papers and so forth ready to go, are ready to be printed and ready to go. Okay, so I done shared all that good stuff with you. So now let's get into the sale. Okay, alrighty. I know a lot of people, they are into real estate. They want to get into real estate. They want to see what they can do. They want to make that money. Want to sell that house and this and that stuff and everything. And sometimes when you want to do something and so forth, and you're not preparing yourself for that, then sometimes it just may not happen. So when I seen this book here, I really wanted to pick this book up because I felt like it was going to help someone who wanted to actually get into real estate and all that. And since you do have to take that exam, it is quite hard from what I understand. And it's also just a weekend course in order for you to learn. So the more you study before you take that weekend course, the better off you're going to be with passing that real estate exam. So I do have this book here and so forth for anyone who is thinking about real estate and so forth. Go ahead and study this book. Find a book like this so that you can study it, so that you know when you go to take that weekend course, because it's only a couple days course and everything, you will have it packed and a big advantage. I mean, you will have a big advantage into getting your real estate license and so far if you do a lot of study. That weekend course is not going to give you everything in this book. But if you go ahead and read and study this book, you'll be up on everything. You'll have the advantage. This is a real estate book here. I picked that up. It's in my book on my website. Okay. I love J.D. Robb and so forth. Great writer, thriller, mystery, crime buster, and all that. And of course, you know, Nora Roberts is J.D. Robb and so forth. Great writer. and all that. And now these books are actually on my website as individuals, but what I'm going to do is in one of the listings, and I'm bundling these two books together. These are great books if you're a J.D. Robb or Nora Roberts fan and so forth. You would definitely love these books and so forth. And you're going to get the two books for the price of one and so forth. And that's the great part about this and so forth. Because these are going to be double together. Great books here. Okay. Um, as I was speaking about Nora Roberts, this is a Nora Roberts J.D. Robb book. This is one of the most recent books and so forth. It's in the 2000 when this book was published. This book is like in new condition and everything, and it has that large print feature as well. And this is another great thriller of Nora Roberts, J.D. Robb, and so forth. Great book here and everything. So yeah, this is Strangers in Death. Nora Roberts writing as J.B. Robb. There you go. So I do have quite a few of these books here. These are great books. Like I said, this I think is the most current book that I know of and so far. And it's done in the 2000s, so it's kind of a, a more newish book. It hasn't hit the vintage stage, put it that way. Okay. Okay, I'm not sure what I was doing when I picked this book up, but I thought that it would be good for someone to learn something about CompTIA A+ certification and so forth. Has to do with tech. I'm gonna say it has something to do with I think the internet, technical supports and things like that. And I thought, again, if you are interested in doing technical support and things like that and so forth, and you have to have an A+ certification, studying these books ahead of time and so forth is going to give you, again, an advantage, just like I said about the real estate book. It's going to give you that advantage. Now, even though this book here is for all 2006 exam, and of course we're in 2023 and so forth, those tests does not change that much and so forth. So that book will still give you sort of an advantage and so forth as far as getting in there and, taking that test and things like that. And that's the reason I picked it up and so forth. But like I said, if I had really paid attention to that 2006, I might not would have picked that book up. Okay. Who doesn't like the Brits? I love them. This is a British cozy mystery series, and I only got the one book. But I definitely was going to pick it up. We got mystery and thriller, suspense, and all this in this little book here. And this is the Murder at the Biloxi Manor. So, and this book is also a reprint because they do have these books and so forth back in the 1900s and so forth. And again, this is a great book because they also features that large print and so forth. And whenever those books feature the large print, you definitely want to make sure that you point those things out and so forth to people and so forth. And we do have the one other book here, and this also is 1990s, a vintage book, Books of Virtues by William J. Bennett, who gives you a lot of moral stories and things like that. So it is definitely a good read to have and so forth. And yet you can see there's a lot of stories in this book because it is extra thick. So yeah, I just want to give you a little quick update and so forth about the journal, and also want to show you a few of the books that we do have in the store. All the books are on sale in my Pango bookstore, 20% off throughout the whole holiday, all in November and December, and so forth. So go to https //pangobooks.com bookstore/Eunice 261247, and check out those books and so forth and get your book. All right, bye.